welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing okay. Firstly, I just want to mention, if you notice like a little bit of a difference in the camera angles and stuff, it's because I've got a new camera and I'm finally, after like 2 years of doing YouTube, have finally invested in a camera rather than filming on my phone. So I'm trying to get used to the differences, and the camera angles that I'm used to kind of filming from have been a bit different, and I've also got a viewfinder now which is up there and I need to be looking down here. So yeah, if you notice a bit of a difference, then that is what it is. I've mentioned going through the filming of this video that the angles have been a little bit different, like I say, because I'm used to like a clamp that is attached to my desk that holds my phone, but I don't think that can quite hold my camera. So I am kind of learning a little bit with it at the moment. So you'll have to try and be patient with me whilst I'm trying to sort it out. But yes, welcome back to another video. I hope you are all okay and are having a lovely week. I have basically wanted to make this video for quite a while. Obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, I try and create content for my Instagram. I try weekly, but I kind of go through phases where I try and do a load of sets and then I just have no time to do any more, and then I kind of fall off the bandwagon for a few weeks. But today was one of those days where I wanted to try my best to get some content done for Instagram, because I am very consistent with YouTube. I don't know whether you've noticed, I have got so much better. We're now on weekly uploads every Sunday, hit and miss maybe some. But yeah, Instagram I need to up my game with a little bit, because I don't really tend to post client sets, which is, I don't really know why. Like I say, again, I go through phases. If you scroll down my Instagram, you'll see the difference in the kind of style of the photos and stuff, whereas now I'm mainly doing sets on myself, and that obviously makes it harder, because obviously I do client sets all day every day, but to fit in doing sets on myself, to fit that in the gaps, is a little bit more difficult. But today it is bank holiday. We normally do Nobu on Mondays, but we had a Friday off last week where we boxed off a lot of that. We still have some content to do for Nobu, but today I kind of wanted to try and have a full day for the nail content. So obviously we're getting this video filmed, and I thought I would kind of kill two birds with one stone and get some content for my Instagram and take you guys along with me. So we've created 3 sets today for my Instagram, and I took you basically along with me through the designs, and hopefully you'll find it helpful. A bit of a behind the scenes into my Instagram, and also just a few spring nail design ideas as well for your inspo. So yeah, I hope you find it helpful, and again, apologies if any of the angles are completely off. I really did look back at some of them videos and I was like, wow. So yeah, please be patient with me. I am learning, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will get into it. So sorry I'm filming this from a slightly different angle. Now that I've got my camera, things are a little bit different, because I used to have a clamp that was like above my desk, but now I've got the camera on my desk, so I'm just trying to work out the angles a little bit. But this is obviously my nails at the moment. I've literally just infilled a tiny little bit of builder gel at the top because they were just too grown out. Like, they weren't grown out, but I couldn't make content with them because they just looked too grown out, if that makes sense. So I've just infilled the top of the builder gel, and I've just buffed over a few corners just to get rid of any kind of tiny little bumps that I wanted to get rid of. So the first set that we're going to be doing, I'm going to be using these 2 colours. Please excuse the state of this resin thing, it's just minging now. I really need to get a new one. The colours that I'm going to be going for are Rio and Bottega by the gel bottle, and I'm going to be doing like a kind of V French tip with then 2 little like dots here. I think I'm going to go with Rio first. So I'm going to grab my fine liner. This is obviously the Nobu fine liner, which is the one I always use, and I'm just going to create my first side. So I'm going to go quite high. I'm just going to bring that in towards the end. It's a really nice and simple design, this one. So really easy for beginners. Like that, and then I'm just going to go over all of those and do the same. So there we go, I've just done my little side tips, and then I'm going to set that for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to go in with my next colour. Right, so that's set now. So I've just wiped off my brush with some acetone on a lint-free wipe, and then I'm going to go in, I'm going to pick up the next colour. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from the same height, and I'm just going to cross those over. Like that. So I'm just going to go over the rest and do the exact same. So there we go, there's my little tips. And then what I want to do is I want to grab a dotting tool, and I just want to pop 2 little dots of each shade in the cuticle area. So there we go. So I'm just going to top coat those, put my cuticle oil on, and take my pictures. So this is what the nails are looking like. I've just top coated and cuticle oiled. And just a side note, if you guys haven't tried this Hive blueberry cuticle oil, oh my god, you need to try it. It literally smells divine. But yeah, so these are how the nails are looking. So I'm just going to get my picture set up ready and get a quick picture. So I've just got my pictures of these ones. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly go over with my 4-in-1 bit, because I don't want to be going too hard on filing these off, because I don't want to be touching the builder gel. So I'll literally just lightly go over the design, you know, the colour, and then I'm going to finish it off with my hand file. Just like to get the bulk off with my e-file, so then I don't clog up my hand file. So now I'm going to go in with my hand file and just lightly file that design off. Right, the next that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using this colour here, which is Striker Pose by the Gel Bottle. And I'm going to be doing some kind of like a mixture of white French, and then using this colour to kind of do a little out borderline, like half borderline with some flowers. And then I'm also going to be using the white gel paint by Madame Glam as well. So I am again going to be using my fine liner. I swear I literally use my fine liner for every single set that I do, including whether I'm using nail art or not. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure your gel is nice and even on your brush, and you've not got kind of like a droplet like I did just before. Like so it's kind of like a half border. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same on this one, but the other way around. So I'm going to start at this side and just bring that around. I'm really sorry if this filming angle is atrocious. So there is my two corners done with my bluey kind of colour. So I'm just going to set those. So I just gave those a little bit of a flash cure just so that I know they're not going to budge. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a blue French tip on this one and a white French tip on this one. So this is how we're looking. I'm just going to give my brush a wipe and then I'm going to pop the white French tip on this middle nail. So this is how we're looking, and then I'm just going to add 2 flowers on the blue nails with the little side. And then I'm just going to give those a flash cure. And then I'm just going to use the same colour blue for the middle of the flower. And there we go, there's that design finished. So I'm just going to top coat those and cuticle oil as I did on the previous set. So there we go, they are all cuticle oiled and top coated. So I will go and get my pictures done. Right, so I've just filed off that design and I've kept this middle French because I'm going to be doing French with some cherries next. So I'm going to be putting French on this one and my middle finger, my little finger, sorry, and then I'm going to be adding some cherries onto the ring finger. So I will do my French. So there's my first finger done, and I'll just do my little finger. So there is my French done. So I just want to add the cherries to my ring finger, and I'm going to be using Candy by the gel bottle and then Peacock for the little stems. So I'm just going to get my dotting tool, and I think I want to go for like little mini ones and quite a few around the nail. So I'm just going to do my dots. Just trying to pop them in at like different angles and stuff, just to make them scattered a little bit more. Like that. I think that's just enough for my liking. So I'm just gonna flash cure those for about 15 seconds. So I've just flash cured those, and then I'm just going to grab my fine liner again and just get a little bit of the peacock colour, and then I'm just going to do the little stems. And then what I like to do with my cherries is I like to just grab my gel paint with my fine liner, which I will just clean off the green. And what I like to do is just to get the tiniest little amount at the end of my brush. Literally like this amount. And then I just like to do a tiny little stroke on the cherries, just to give them like, so it looks like they're kind of shining. These literally don't even have to be neat, so it almost gives like the shiny effect to them. And then I think what I might do, just to kind of want to fill in the gaps a little bit, is I might just pop a little few like white dots around, just to kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. I think they are super, super cute. So I'm just gonna finish those off. I'll just set those for a full 60 seconds. I will top coat them, cuticle oil, and then they are all done. So there you go, guys. I hope that wasn't too painful for you, and I hope you found some kind of inspiration or just a few tips and tricks for maybe some design ideas for spring. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could please like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you so, so much for watching. And as per usual, if you have any questions or anything, then please just drop them in the comments, or you can feel free to message me on Instagram. I will pop my little handle down here so you can head over there and give me a follow on that as well. But yeah, thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.